Hello guys, so like I said previously in the other video, I'll be back down again in between Christmas and New Year. So day after Boxing Day, I've got myself down again, gunning for more punishment, set back up in the swim that I left off in. And I'm under no illusion that, as good as my luck has been in this swim, it will come to a time where I will blank in it. But yeah, just off the back of the last success, same again, baited up before I left, and down now a couple of days after to rest it, and it hasn't been fished in between then. So yeah, hopefully we'll do some more fish. The weather's pretty much the same, southwesterly winds, turns to a south and then turns to a north, so pretty identical in the way of wind pattern. It is a lot colder now. It was a nightmare setting up this morning as well. The wind was absolutely silly, it was freezing. But yeah, we got there, we managed. So the rods went out and I reeded them anyway again once the wind has died off like it has now. So I reeded them just to make sure the line there was a lot better. I wasn't particularly happy before, but obviously I'd have had to have made do in the conditions. But no, it's calmed off now, so I've got them out exactly how I want them. It's just like I say, made myself a brew, and just a waiting game now. The camera's fixed again, hopefully. I believe it might have been an issue with the SD card. I don't think it was performing. The performance on it wasn't as good as it should have been, because I'm now shooting in 2K, so I don't think that card was managing 2K. That's why I kept them bugging out. But we should be alright now, should be aware. So yeah, not really much to report. It's pretty busy. There's my old man's on, my brother's on, and my pal, they're all in the opposite bank. There's a lad next door to me, I think he'd be doing a night or two, and then sort of 5 lads on just doing the day as well. So pretty busy. So I think everyone's in that last chance saloon, aren't they? Trying to get that last fish before the new year starts. But yeah, even if I just get one run, if it's a 20, I'll be fully made up. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. So adventurers, not a lot to report today. It's been pretty quiet and pretty slow on the lake. There's been no sights or signs. Dominic next door, he hasn't seen out. He's popped down for a chat. It's been pretty quiet down his way. Along from there, Dennis the head bailiff, he's had one, possibly two. But other than that, I don't think anyone else has caught. They say my brother and old man, and Chris is on the other side there. I've been on the phone to them, and they haven't seen anything, and obviously they have not had out. So yeah, not much to go off today, nothing much to report. The wind was horrendous this morning, so trying to get them rods out and set perfect was a bit of a task, and I wasn't particularly happy. But I left them out there through bite time. I say with this being seeming to be predominantly more of a day bite area, nothing's happened. I've just redone the rods there now, it's just starting to get dark. They went out a lot better, like I say, it's a bit more calmer now. That wind switched as well, more of a northeasterly. So yeah, they've gone out fine. I'm not more happy with them. Put one back onto a solid bag, which has done well for me in here. So hopefully that'll bring the goods for tomorrow. A couple of more spods out as well, just put 2 or 3 spods over the spots, and that'll be me. I'll normally do that first light, but I've done it now, so I'll leave them rods till something happens. Pretty confident that they won't be tangled. Like I say, I felt the drop nice and firm. So yeah, it's just up to them, the fish now. Obviously they're not in the area at the moment, I'm sure they'll be around. So we've got 2 more days yet to hopefully snare one. But say them conditions now, it's a lot cooler, a lot colder, but I'm sure we can make it happen. All we want is a 20 before the year's out, so fingers crossed, and I'll update you tomorrow in the morning anyway to see what we've got going on. Morning Carpers. So like I say, when I left you last night when it was getting dark, not a lot had happened. On the lake's pretty quiet. Same sketch today, and through last night, absolutely not a sniff. Just the one fish came out yesterday. It was on this side of the bank, but up the other end, so yeah, just the one. No one's turned up again today, so I don't think anyone's really feeling it. I think it might have shut up shop slightly. Normally on the other side where my brother is, he normally picks up a good few night bites, and there's 3 of them along there, and I've been on the phone to them this morning, and no, nothing for them either. So it is really quiet. So the only issues I had last night was that wind swapped round and blown straight into me. As you know, I don't have a door on, so that was a little bit uncomfortable. But swapped back round now to straight north. There's not much strength to it though, to be fair. It's not doing much. But no, all is silent, unfortunately. Haven't seen anything, haven't heard anything. So yeah, I mean, I put a bit of bait out there. I pre-baited a couple of days before I came down. Refreshed the swim slightly as well yesterday, like I mentioned. I won't do anything today. I'm just going to sit on my hands and wait, and hopefully they'll come back round. I wouldn't have thought they would have went far. They don't normally this time of year. Maybe a couple of pods of fish, just slowly moving round, and hopefully they'll come back to this area. I mean, I know it's an area that's produced fish off. It's done well for me, hasn't it? The last couple of times I've been down. But like I said, I'm under no illusion that there will be a session I will jump into here and I won't get an out, and this could well be it. But we've got today and tomorrow to hopefully snag one, so definitely not lost any hope yet. It could just be a slow burn. Yeah, just getting one out on the bank would be alright, won't it? So I think I'll crack open the mulled wine today, dinner time. Have that, keep yourself warm. Got loads of leftover Christmas munch as well to get through, so I'll be doing that. I'm just going to get my breakfast just on now shortly, and get another coffee going, and yeah, just yeah, and then I'll just soak up the winter atmospherics. It's not a word, is it? Atmospherics, that's the one. Yeah, it is nice. I do like this time of year being out. It's just nice to be out, isn't it? Fish is just a nice bonus. But yeah, I'll catch up with you all later on, as and when something happens. Morning adventurers. So, like I thought, nothing last night. Stayed up pretty late. Didn't hear anything roll over or crash out. You could hear a pin drop last night. It was so still, so quiet. Just as it got dark, maybe by 6 o'clock, the ice started. Everything started to freeze over. I think it got down, when I checked the weather, it got down to about -2, just into dark. I've got a couple of shots there just of the bivvy and the rods, so you can see there it got pretty cold. And I was alright in my nice fluffy season 5. Didn't really feel it, to be fair. I was quite comfortable, and I noticed by about 11:30ish, and I got up again, go for a wee, and everything started to thaw out. The weather was due to change anyway, so it was going to be a bit more windier, and the rain started as well early hours. I think that just stopped about a couple of hours ago, so pretty steady today. Just bright at times, mainly overcast, northwesterly wind, and yeah, last chance really just for a fish. So hopefully by now they've not really been that active, so maybe there might be a chance of something wanting to get its head down and have a bit of a feed. The lake's busied up again now, So many people coming and going. I'm quite surprised actually this time of year. Didn't think there'd be so many people turning up. A lot of people doing days, but no, it's nice to see, I suppose. At least the bait's going in. It's yeah, gonna have this coffee, get some food on, sit back and hope something comes along. Okay, adventurers, so I'm about to wrap up my session now. It's just gone 2 o'clock, so got about an hour left. The rod's in the water while I'm getting the rest of the gear away. So I've hung it out as long as I can. Unfortunately, this session has been a blank, but that's the highs and lows of fishing, isn't it? That's why we do what we do. You know, you can't turn up and catch them every time. So I think I've done well so far with my my vlogs and all the content so far. It's always managed to have a little bit of action in, you know. So it was eventuality that this was going to happen, and I was going to come away empty-handed. Just like I said, there's still been nothing sure all day today. Busy again, but no one's had out. No one on the lakes had a thing, so they've definitely shut up shop. There's been a lot of cold water coming to the lake recently, so I think it's just unsettled them slightly. I think we need to wait until it's a bit more settled, let them acclimatise to that, and then hopefully we should be back on. So I'll keep showing my face, popping in, see who's on, see if anything's happening, and yeah, I'll judge my next session on that, really, I suppose. It's been nice though, you know, just get out of the house. That's what it's about, isn't it? It's been a gorgeous day today. That sun has been shining in on me now, and yeah, it's nice. Feels like summer's day, sat on that. At least all the kit's going to be dry and get that away nice. But yeah, nothing else really. Just highs and lows of fishing. Take the rough with the smooth. I've had a good run on here for sure. So it was always going to beat me up eventually. But yeah, we'll be back for more as always. It's always another day. Next time maybe is with my videos as well. I might go through a bit of kit, you know, from obviously what I'm wearing, winter kit wise, and yeah, maybe there's a bit of my setup and stuff, just so you guys know what I'm running. You know, I'm aware that maybe it's not everyone that watches these videos are veterans of the carp world, or maybe it's the arm, they haven't done a winter yet and they're thinking of doing it. So yeah, I just always assume that everyone knows the crack, but you know, there's a chance that someone could be watching that hasn't really done a lot of it, and they might be getting their info from me first. But you never know. You never know. So it's something to for me to think of and do later on down the line. But yeah, that's me for now. I'll start wrapping up, getting sorted. So thanks again for your viewership. So I won't beg and plead for subscriptions. You know, as nice as they are, help the channel grow. It's only a hobby thing for me, this, you know. It's not exactly the way I make money. I'm sure it would be nice to do this full time, obviously. You know, everyone's dream is to be involved in the hobbies one way or another and be paid for it. But no, it's all out of hobby, this. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, good. I'm glad. That's what I aim to do. And I'll catch you all in the next one.